Tuesday Night Baseball on the show as we welcome you to Rogers Center here in Toronto. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. Atlanta have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Zach Logue will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage. 3. 3. 5-4, take the ball. 3.
Stepping in next, Tyler Marcotte.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
First pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
That way to square up on that ball. Great job.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Next to dig in, Jazz Chisholm. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Eddie Rosario would be next. Now a throw over to first. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Braves 2. Next to hit, Tyler Marcotte. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Tyler.
Hey, get the pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go. Hey, take a rip like you can.
And now a pitch on the way. Liner toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jazz Chisholm. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ready now is Esteban Benitez. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder.
Striding in is Tyler Marcotte. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Marcotte.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
First pitch on its way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Find the ball, find the ball, find the ball.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Next, it'll be Jazz Chisholm. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's 2 for 4. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Braves 7. So the next to bat will be Tyler Marcotte. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Bichette, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit down the third baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it.
4-4, take the base. 3.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Tyler Marcotte. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Grounded back up the middle. throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Next up is Bo Bichette. A two-out hit and win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. Down the left field line. That is a fair ball. And the Blue Jays are winners in walk-off fashion.
Always great when a game really comes down to the ninth inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Jays hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Matt Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Fans, our final lines for tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 10 runs, 17 hits. No errors, they left 10 men on base. For Atlanta, 9 runs, 14 hits. 1 error, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And a welcome inside the home of the Blue Jays, Rogers Center in Toronto. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. Atlanta attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Alek Manoah is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And now here is Tyler Marcotte. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Now here's the first offering.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
0-1 count and the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
Can't hit him. He's got first. Ball 4. Take the ball. First base. He's out. That's ball 4.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Blue Jays. Now playing first base.
Now to bat, Tyler Marcotte. He flew out in his last debut.
Tyler Marcotte.
Come on, baby. See you shot.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit in the air to center field. Marte is there, 2 gone.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 90.
So now into the box is Tyler Marcotte, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Marcotte.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left.
Round it hard, round it
And the
hard.
inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Braves 1.
Set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here, and they earned it.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Toronto took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alek Manoah earns his team-leading 11th win. Jordan Montgomery was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac. Will be the
Jenny, you were not just a legend on the softball diamond. You're a wife of a former major leaguer. I'm so curious, what's it like for a wife of a rookie in this show when you can't be with him every day? Is it just new phone calls, new amazing experiences every day?
You know, I loved, obviously you follow them, you know, with technology now, you're with them every single pitch. You know, you're finding a way to follow them out there. But it's being able to be surrounded by the greatest. And I remember Casey, you know, telling me stories about Randy Johnson and how him kind of taking him under his wing and showing him what the big leagues is all about and how to go about and how to train. And so it's the baseball stuff, but it's so much bigger than that as well. And it's getting the opportunity to be surrounded by the best of the best and tapping into that and how that then helps you in your game and as a man, I think too, just being able to handle the big leagues and everything that it entails.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Tyler Marcotte, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 2-1.
That's the ball.
Kike Hernandez will be next.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
The second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, swing time, 1 away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round trippers.
Yeah, not a huge number last month. Hit 5 big ones, but having a great year in the home run category, and he looks like he is coming into his own as the season progresses.
Yeah, this is a guy, when you go into a pitcher's meeting before, only 5 bombs last month for this guy, but he's capable of double that output, so you need to always pitch this guy with caution.
The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Albies brings it in. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
The third baseman.
Up next, Rafael Devers. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Hey!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Braves 0. set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
The left-hander, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Nobody.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, got him swinging with the palm ball there, and that's the first down. Striding forward now, Hunter Renfroe, and he does so riding a 9-game hitting streak, so he's certainly a threat with the bat right now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Kevin Plawecki.
First offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
Hey, nobody.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Mancini is below the Mendoza line, a batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob Junis.
The pitcher, Jacob Junis.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He doubled to open up the ball game. One there, Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to stand in as the rookie pitcher, Tyler Marcotte.
Tyler.
He swings and grounds it to short. Bogarts has it.
Oh, beat it out!
And
Beat
the
it
throw
out!
to first is in time, 1 gone.
He's out!
All set for the start of the 4th. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Phillips is there for it. 1 away. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Phillips looks up. Gone! It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Number 23 for him thus far, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Chopped on the ground to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate now is Kyle Schwarber. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Two runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Swing and a liner. Acuna is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Braves nothing. Now it'll be Hunter Renfroe. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On the ground to third. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
1 out, base is empty. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is lined hard to deep left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. He'll get it into second.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
In now, Jacob Junis. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
The count now at 2-1. From the stretch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Plawecki at third. Mancini is over at first with 1 away. Left side. A dive and he knocks it down. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey. So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Luis Severino is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Luis Severino.
Look, it's easy. You don't have to look any further than the 5th inning to see where this game was decided. They put together a big rally and did everything down the stretch to secure this win.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob Junis wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Tyler Marcotte permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
8 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes.
Now from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. Interleague baseball next. Ian Anderson, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took...
Next up, Tyler Marcotte. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First pitch on its way. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Take your base. Out. 3. Stay down. You're out. You're out.
Now at the plate, Tyler Marcotte. He flew out in his last
The
debut.
first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
All right, one pitch, your pitch right here. Let's go. See it driving, kid. See it driving.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
0-1, here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Next to bat for Atlanta, Ian Anderson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of this game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now at the plate is Eddie Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip. Sanchez on third, Phillips on second, Maddox at first, 2 out in the inning.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
Line softly toward the hole.
Hold on.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches, you get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
So stepping in is Austin Riley, trying here to plate the tying run from second. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You know, Dero, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins.
3.
So now here is Tyler Maddox, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Maddox.
Come on, Mitch. I see it. Right here.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground is short. Blocked by Bogarts. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back to Truist Park following this.
Ow! That hit him. First base.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bogarts, runner at first with 2 gone. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
He's out. You're out. He's out. 3.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Here comes the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
First base. 3. Out. That's ball 4. Out. 3.
Stepping in, Tyler Marcotte.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
Now here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Man, you smoked that thing. That boy, good job.
Might be time to see a pinch hitter, and if that's the case, here's what remains on the Atlanta bench.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 20. First down.
Lifted in the air out to right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Still tied 3-3.
Let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Both Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jeremy Jeffress earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and...
Now you know what I mean? When you guys jump to conclusions after 10 decent ball games, it's a long season. Now you know what I mean? I'm not going to write them off entirely. Players bounce back. They learn to adapt. They figure out what they're doing wrong. They find something that works. I buy that. But can we take him out of Cooperstown? He's not going to Cooperstown. We don't have a Hall of Fame on our hands. We now understand that. Let's not write him off. He can make a contribution. He can be a major league player, but he's not good. But again, hype. We get all wrapped up in trying to next phenom, And then when you don't have him, we want to throw him out the window. Let's not do that, but let's take it easy. He's okay. He's not great.
Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from Truist Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Oscar Yinowa gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a
3 out. 4-4. Take the base. Out. 3. He's out. 3. You're out. That's bullshit.
Stepping up is Tyler Marcotte. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Marcotte.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
So next to bat will be Oscar Yinowa. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Pitcher, Pablo Lopez. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. The 2-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
3 out. You're out. He's out.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings up William Contreras. A bouncer up the middle. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip. But
take the base. Out.
Two on, 2 out, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. The 0-1 on its way. Hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Marlins lead it 2-0. Top of the fifth, and next will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. The 2-2 to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in will be Tyler Marcotte. He singled first time up.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Spark from him here. First offering on its way. Drilled on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in their home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Pablo Lopez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Oscar Yinoa settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Dylan Floro records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
3 hours and 3 minutes.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Truist Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Atlanta Braves.
Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball, and this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws, the ball has it looks almost like a cutter.
Keep me! Take the base.
Next to hit is Tyler Marcotte. A potential tying run for him at third base.
Time like a big dog. One time, here we go.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Up next for Miami, Connor Scott. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Connor Scott.
Hit weakly back to the mound. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves nothing. So now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte grounded out in his last at bat.
Tyler Marcotte.
Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hoyjun Park. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Sanchez is there to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on.
He's safe. 3.
Now to the plate, Tyler Marcotte. He bounced out last time up.
The first baseman, Tyler Marcotte.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Atlanta. Still 8-0.
That hit him. He's got first. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. 3. That's ball 4.
And now in the box, Tyler Marcotte.
First baseman, Tyler.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly 1 time.
Set and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's through into left to base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, Giro, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. #ambush. Here we go now.
incomplete. Big hitting for the Braves.
Final strike for the Braves.
Dansby.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-2 game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Now at the plate, here is Jazz Chisholm. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
8-2 tonight's final. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sixto Sanchez earned his 5th win of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Miami Marlins, 8 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 17 runners on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 6 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from Truist Park. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves.
And now, your 2000.
It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Tyler Marcotte gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
So stepping in is John Birdie. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Miami, the shortstop, John.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
First pitch, 7-11.
The 0-1 on its way. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one gone to start the night.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping in now, Caleb Hamilton. As he'll take a breaking ball, then off the plate for ball 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. That's a strike to throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
One down.
The 0-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runner at second here with one man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
That is good. The catcher.
The batter will be William Contreras. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Comes set. The 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Scooped up over the first, and that retires the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. That'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson.
1-1.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers
hit high and deep out to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Lewis Brinson, number 13 for him on the year, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
So now to the plate, Poijun Park. 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
No out.
1-1. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now to the plate, here is Jorge Alfaro, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Ready now for the Marlins, Alex Jackson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. In there at the knees, strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back goes Rosario, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
To the plate now, Thad Ward. Should look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Braves nothing.
He's out. Out. Out.
New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, John Birdie.
John.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Standing in now, Caleb Hamilton. No balls and 1 strike. He singled in his first AB. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
See that 2-ball, huh?
Oh, got him swinging with the palm ball there, and that's the first down.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson pitches a called strike. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Outside for a ball, 1-1. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-War, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Now stepping in now, William Contreras. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Anderson, a runner at first with 1 gun in the inning. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Boy, that thing's moving pretty good. 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Lewis Brinson. A ball and no strikes. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off.
Two down now.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson brings it in, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Marcotte. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. all set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Poijun Park.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
He's through first and hustling for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Jorge Alfaro is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Digging in next, Alex Jackson. He doubled his last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. And now, Thad Ward comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
He's out.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, John Birdie. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. At the plate, Caleb Hamilton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a liner. Leaping effort, but it's off his glove. There's one on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So next to hit is Brian Anderson. Singled homer run in his last time up. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Hamilton is on his way home. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next to stand in is Lewis Brinson. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. Anderson stands at second with 2 gone. Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead this one 3-2. Ronald Acuna will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Fish with their 50th team win in this one. Anthony Bender wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Dylan Floro hammers down the save, his 28th on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan, please.